we're from PressGo, a social enterprise looking to help create mentally healthy workplaces. My name is Ruth Taylor.
Hi, I'm Ray.
Thanks, Ray. Nice to see you today. Okay then, Ray, so we're going to try and boost up this Te Whare Tapa Wha model a bit. So let's look at that kind of physical pillar. So what's that in Maori? Because you're better at this than I am.
Tinana. My te reo is not that great either, but I am trying to get better at it. So, but yeah, it's a really interesting side of it, because physical for some people were, for everybody it's different. For people that exercise heaps, and all of a sudden to be restricted is actually really, that challenges your pillar, doesn't it? That makes you feel a little bit unbalanced if you can fight it. Whereas if you're, I guess, like me, I've had an injury this year, a really bad injury. Yep. And so for me, it's actually giving myself permission just to actually extend myself a little bit more. So I'm not confined by COVID. I live on a dairy farm, so I'm not restricted there. So it's a really good place to be. I can look out the window and see lots of greenery. I think you can too, can't you?
Well, if I look out my window, I can see a tree, which I think is pretty cool. Yes, I've got not a massive section, but a reasonable one. I need a ride on. Let's just say that. Otherwise, a physical would be filled if I had to mow the lawn with a push along. I'm telling you, it would take me most of the week. But yeah, I mean, I'm not that physical, but I have 2 dogs, so I suppose one of my it's almost like a routine, actually. They talk about doing routines, and even though I'm not a definitely do it at 8 o'clock in the morning type person, I do try and take my dogs for a walk every day. I wear a Fitbit, yay. And it does get annoying because at 10 minutes to the hour it buzzes if you've not already done 250 steps. And
mine tells me to get off my backside.
Well, pretty much, yeah. And I must admit, certainly last lockdown when my eldest was here, because she also had one, we suddenly find ourselves meeting each other in the house. The house has got a bit of the hallway. You can actually walk around the inside of the house through the halls, through the kitchen, and we'd pass each other in the hallway because we would it's 10 to, because we both got off our asses to try and actually do the steps. It was, we knew we needed to do something, because you're not doing the whole water cooler stuff, You're not going to the photocopier. You're not nipping out to the shops to get yourself your lunch. And
that's right, yeah. Yeah, and that's a good point too, is like part of your physical is making sure you're getting good sleep, making sure you're drinking lots of water. And I'm really bad at that, really bad. I drink tea more than I drink water.
I'm a bit, I don't drink tea, what can I say?
Yeah, that's true. And I think a really, really crucial thing at the moment with lockdown is you lose track of time. So your days are so much longer. And I quite honestly, I quite happily walk into my fridge and grab a glass of wine at midday. It's not good for my physical. That's a bit out of balance. It's probably not so good for my mental health either. But it's just because you lose that track of your routines out, I think, and your physical is just out of whack a bit. Yeah.
I'm one of these people who I can exercise. I've never felt that, people talk about being a runner and you just get into that groove. So we have a treadmill. Yeah. We have a treadmill because we hired it at the beginning of the lockdown last time, and we were just too lazy to give it back. I mean, you're talking about exercise and being fit and healthy. You were just too lazy to return it. So we've still hired this treadmill, but it's kind of useful because now there's almost like a little inter-family competition going on, because someone would come off and go, I just managed to do 3K in 25 minutes, which is currently my record. So my daughter goes on and smashes 3K in like 18, but she's only 17. So I mean, I've got to be nice to myself. And then I think my husband the other day, he went on and he did 20, and I'm like, fine. But I'm actually happy with 25 minutes. That's as much as my I can't cope.
And it's got to be your journey, right? It's got to be not just let go of all the pretenses that we have, the meeting everybody else's expectations, because we're all dealing with this so differently, aren't we?
Oh, look, and everyone's going to find what works for them. I mean, for me, yeah. I've actually much preferred taking the dogs for a walk, if I'm honest with you. But unfortunately, that doesn't do the whole kind of heart rate and sweaty thing. So I've found that I really should go onto the treadmill for like a half an hour, and that's as much as I can do. And when I go half an hour, I'm not running for half an hour. You know, let's get this clear. When I go for a half an hour run, I'm kind of walking for like 5, got to warm up. I might run for like 4 or 5 if I'm feeling good. Then I'll walk another bit, and then I'll, you know, it's sometimes when people tell you, oh, I've just gone out and smashed out like a 6K run or whatever, you think that's what they're doing. You think they're going full pelt for 6K. And there are some people who can, you know, don't get me wrong. But most of us are just doing what we can. As you say, it's like little bits.
And I think that's really important. Just do what you can, you know, and there's things around too that for people, physical is, you know, needing a hug.
Yeah, true.
You know, so some of us, it might be a hug of a cat or a dog, you know, hug a tree, but it's that physical, the using the kinesthetic senses. Hug a teddy bear or your pillow. That's right. It's
teddy bear
security blanket. Yes, you've got a good one to hug. Yes.
Yeah, this is
Who needs a pillow when you got TU?
TU. This is my wellness rabbit. So he keeps.
Oh, and he's beautiful.
Yeah, he's the one who normally talks to me in my videos. I do, but yeah. As you say, you need someone to keep. There you are. Say that to you.
Yeah, so I think our physical it's really important, but we don't have to do it the way anyone else does it. We've just got to do what works for us at the moment, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. Thanks.